everyone. Wanted to present Miss Jessica Gould, who has her own consulting company. Jessica, kindly walk me through what kinds of, let's do it this way. Kindly give me the top 3 services you provide to CEOs, to companies.
Well, the top 3 services I provide is legislative tracking, meaning I track every piece of legislation that is of interest to your organization. I guide you through however deep you want to go into grassroots lobbying techniques, whether that's as basic as writing a letter or as intense as we want a sit-down meeting. And I, at a point, act as if I'm not going to be with your organization forever. So I give you lasting knowledge that you can carry out if for whatever reason the contract must end.
Excellent. And Jessica, for the folks there who are not as familiar with this whole process, do you mind giving me an example for service number 1, which is the legislative tracking?
So if you were to go to leginfo.ca.gov, it is the Google mecca for legislation in California. You literally type in a interest or bill number, AB 1182, SB 651, and you get a page-long description of what the bill is and what it does.
I see. And Jessica, I'm going to dig a little bit more here, because with my fake CEO hat on a while ago, why should I care what the bills are?
Your organization, to some extent, depending on where you are in the disability realm, will be impacted by these bills somehow. Because the disability world does rely on money from the state to function. And that comes through legislative action.
Can you give me an example of a bill in your experience that you think was really impactful to many businesses?
Yes. Okay, this is going back about 5-6 years. So even before I officially opened, yes, I worked in this industry voluntarily. And there was a bill, AB 2X1, and it was a raise to the minimum wage.
Yes, yes, yes.
California for people that worked in the disability industry.
Good.
So this is an example of a direct bill that has evolved. It's evolved since then. This issue is still around and still being addressed, but it all started with AB 2X1 and is now a larger conversation.